nego, me tira o sossego, me faz delirar. É que eu percebo que mais por você que eu posso sorrir e seguir a cantar. Bate um desejo de descer do palco contigo, sambar e sentir seu suor. Então eu vejo isso é o que há te satisfazer. É tão bom quanto subir no palco, pilhar o sujeito, por mais que meu nego é capaz de inspirar. Dizer pra ele na letra de um samba que sou quem o ama e vou sempre amar. Digo até mesmo que a vida com ele, apesar de sofrida, é vivida melhor. Pois o prazer que ele me dá é o que me leva a cantar. Te desejo, jeito, gesto e riso. O teu cheiro é o mais belo aviso. Cada beijo é bem mais do que posso querer pra me transportar ao paraíso. Nega que o prazer que eu te dei não é tão maravilhoso quanto o seu. Mas ainda hoje te canto dizendo que coisa melhor nesse mundo não há. E o preço, meu bem, sem mais vintém, é nunca deixar de me amar. Nega que o nosso amor seja tão bom assim. Como quero você e você quer a mim. Pois quando eu te ver só posso pensar em te ter aqui pra mim. Pois só sei te querer. Quando eu penso que o samba, meu nego, me tira o sossego, me faz delirar. É que eu percebo que mais por você que eu posso sorrir e seguir a cantar. Bate um desejo de descer do palco contigo, sambar e sentir seu suor. Então eu vejo isso é o que há te satisfazer. É tão bom quanto subir no palco, pilhar o sujeito, por mais que meu nego é capaz de inspirar. Dizer pra ele na letra de um samba que sou quem o ama e vou sempre amar. Digo até mesmo que a vida com ele, apesar de sofrida, é vivida melhor. Pois o prazer que ele me dá é o que me leva a cantar. Te desejo, jeito, gesto e riso. O teu cheiro é o mais belo aviso. Cada beijo é bem mais do que posso querer pra me transportar ao paraíso. Nega que o prazer que eu te dei não é tão maravilhoso quanto o seu. Mas ainda hoje te canto dizendo que coisa melhor nesse mundo não há. E o preço, meu bem, sem mais vintém, é nunca deixar de me amar. Nega que o nosso amor seja tão bom assim. Como quero você e você quer a mim. Pois quando eu te ver só posso pensar em te ter aqui pra mim. Pois só sei te querer. Pois só sei te querer. Pois só sei te querer.
Yeah, it's your Smooth Friday Live radio show with Paul Toothpicks Curry in a hot seat live from Melbourne. It's great having your company here on 98.9 Northwest FM, and we're kicking off a great show, and I'm absolutely excited to introduce and welcome our guest this evening live from Portugal, the very lovely and the very talented Guai's on the line. If you can hear me, Guai, welcome.
So glad for this opportunity to talk to you, to people in Australia, and to show you my music, and it's a pleasure.
Absolutely. Well, I wanted to just start off here, Guai. Firstly, thank you so much for making the time to share with us here in Melbourne. It's the Smooth Friday Live radio show with me, Paul Toothpicks Curry. It's a community radio, but I'm a smooth jazz lover, and awesomely love the sounds of jazz fusion, cool jazz samba, I'd like to start off by saying the mission for Guai, filled a mission to sing. And I love the reviews that I've been reading about you. Sensitivity to the diverse musical influence that you are, Guai, was an impressive and collection of achievements. And obviously all of your projects have embraced a diverse style of music, artistic and singing in pop, rock, dance, and black music, as you have so well put it. So they call you, Guai, an interpreter of a Brazilian jazz icon. Is that fair? Can I say that? An interpreter.
I think I'm an interpreter. Yeah, because I don't write music. I don't compose. It's shame by me, but I treat music as my own. And when a composer come to me, it's like I must the third chord. I just know that music it's for me. It's like I wrote it myself. But it's another kind of talent, I guess, because to choose a set list, it's very, very difficult, Sure. And I guess I have the skills of choose music, to choose songs. Yes. And that's what I am, an interpreter. But I'm not an icon, I'm not an icon.
Well, hang on, I think so. I think you are actually with the awards. You've won a couple of Latin Jazz Awards, and they're called Golden Awards. So obviously you've had a very big impact on your side of the world, and well known.
Thank you.
So,
thank you.
I think the introduction for your album, or the introduction to meet with you, Guai, over the social media, I'm really blessed because, who is Guai? Where did it all start? How did this all begin for you?
Oh, in the birth, for sure. I was born like this because I'm a daughter of a pianist and my mom sings too. So I have a childhood surrounded by musicians and rehearsals and concerts. And my first steps on stage was age of 4. So it was so natural for me to sing, to make music, that I can tell you when it begins for real, because since I was a baby, when I was a baby, I slept behind the drummer, behind the drums,
Yes.
Because my mom have no money to pay babysitter, so she put me and my brother to go to the concerts, and I must sleep. I need to sleep, so my mom made a bed behind the drummer, So. Yes. And I slept, peacefully, So
born to sing.
I was born like this.
Born to sing.
Yeah, I think so. It's a mission. We don't choose to be artists. That's the truth, because it's very painful. That. So we don't choose. Art, music choose us.
So we started off, Guai, with Nego. It's certainly, and you mentioned to me off air that it's certainly the most popular track from your album.
Dama de Paus.
It's help me out, please, Guai. Tell us a little bit.
Dama de Paus.
De Paus. I love it. I love the way you pronounce it. Dama de Paus. Tell me a little bit tell our audience about Nega Nego. What is it all about?
Nego is some music.
I love the song. I love it.
Nega, it's the favorite. It's the bestseller. It's the music that everyone in the world prefers. Is Nega Nego. It was a gift from my friend, the composer Thiago Miranda. He's from Minas Gerais, and I was in Rio, and he called me like 7:00 in the morning. Wow. So, are you crazy?
Wow.
To call me 7:00 in the morning, and he said, "Open your email now. I'll spend the night doing something for you. It's it's for you. You're going to record that." And when I listened to that, immediately like, oh my gosh, and my producer made these great arrangements, bass arrangements, and
Yes.
and became this masterpiece.
Masterpiece.
And is also the favorite of Roberto Menescal, the
Nice.
inventor of bossa nova.
Wow. Let me say, I was reading a review from the World Music Report review about you, and Dama de Paus. How's that? It says the review. I pronounced it correctly for you. The exquisite way that you float the high-flying refrains of Dama de Paus is simply breathtaking. And it is. And I can understand what the review is talking about. What I'd like to do is play that song now from your album. And when did you put this album together?
2016. And first it's digital formats and then physical,
Okay.
And it's my debut album. And I'm very proud of it.
Well, I mentioned to you earlier, Guai, that Dama de Paus has won musical acclaim. Tell us a little bit about that before we go to the song.
Okay. Something happened here. I can hear you.
Can you hear
What's
me?
the question, please?
So I
Yeah,
said
now,
that,
yes.
Can you hear me now? So Dama de Paus, the album, has won musical acclaim. So in actual fact, you've won awards for this album in Brazil. So tell us a little bit about that.
I'm a independent artist, as you know, and I don't have a team to run my career, and I count on support of people like you are doing now.
Yes.
So I think we have those acclaim, and we are doing great progress here because, as you said before, you read reviews from great music portals. I'm talking to Australia right now live. So I think it's a good thing to an independent artist that doesn't have a PR, or a label.
Yes.
And this album, it's definitely open doors for me, and it's something that I could imagine of doing. I listened to this album and I don't believe it's mine. Because it's fancy musicians there. It's everything so big, This album should be a EP. I don't know how to say that. EP? Do you say that?
Yes.
A little EP. And it starts growing because people knew that I was recording my first album because musicians, talk. Musicians like to talk. So composers start to send them music, and it turns in something like that. And about this song in particular, Dama de Paus, it was almost recorded by Elis Regina.
Oh, okay.
Because the composer was her best player at the time. Right. He wrote this song. And but she died first, and after that, Tânia Maria tried to record, but have some issues with papers and bureaucratic things. So, and then this song came to me 30 years later.
Wow!
Of course, I'm going to record this. It's indeed. And it's so important for me that it became the name of the album,
Amazing. And what does Dama de Paus mean? What's the English interpretation of the
it's
name?
Queen of Clubs. Queen of Clubs of the
Queen
cards,
There she go. Jeez.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's great.
Like the cards.
Yes.
It's a music that says about the game of love,
The game of love, yes, I love that. That's fantastic.
In the fun way,
Yes.
In a fun way, with sassy way, and even erotic way.
Fantastic.
I must say.
Okay. Well, I definitely love the video on YouTube, and we can come back to that. But let's go with Dama de Paus. We're chatting with the very lovely Guai from Portugal, and we're talking through her album, and we're listening to some of the tracks this evening, and we're going to go to Dama de Paus very live here in Melbourne on your Smooth Friday live radio show with Paul Toothpick Scurry, and check this out. Sit back, relax. Don't forget to jump online and tell someone that you're here live on your Smooth Friday.
Mostrarei que eu posso fazer seres rei e me traz coringa no buraco e pife-pafe no meu set. Nos meus ais eu abafo valete. Sou dama de paus no jogo. Vem baralho e veja só que a ginga da louca batalha me faz. E não se esqueça não que amanhã tem muito mais. Morena que temperou, molho do pato, morena que temperou, arroz de panela, morena que temperou, água do cactus. Morena que temperou, molho do pato, morena que temperou, arroz de panela, morena que temperou, água do cactus. Devagar pra não doer, eu te mostrarei que eu posso fazer seres rei e me traz coringa no buraco e pife-pafe no meu set. Nos meus ais eu abafo valete. Sou dama de paus no jogo. Vem baralho e veja só que a ginga da louca batalha me faz. E não se esqueça não que amanhã tem muito mais. Morena que temperou, molho do pato, morena que temperou, arroz de panela, morena que temperou, água do cactus. Morena que temperou, molho do pato, morena que temperou, arroz de panela, morena que temperou, água do cactus. Morena que temperou, molho do pato, morena que temperou, arroz de panela, morena que
And we're back here on a Smooth Friday live radio show with Paul Toothpick Screwy, keeping it very, very smooth on this Friday. And we're talking with and interviewing live from Portugal, Guai. Are you there, Guai? Can you hear me?
Yes, I am.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's great having you on the show.
Thank you.
And we're sharing the great music from your album, the great music of Guai, and from your album, Dama de Paus. And that was fantastic. De Paus. All right. Okay. De Paus. Nice.
Okay. It's important, Paul, to tell people that I'm Brazilian, because you are saying about Portugal. People must think that is this girl crazy? She's a Portuguese and singing Brazilian music. No. I don't understand. So
of course you're Brazilian. I'm Brazilian jazz
okay? Not Nego. Oh God.
No. So Brazilian Samba is obviously the music that you love and you form. But your album. Yeah. So on that note, Guai, who are your musical influences? Who
my God!
I'm sure there's many.
It's impossible to name all of them, but I was born and listened to music, as I told you before. So the influence of singers, I can tell you, it's Saravon, it's Elis Regina, it's Carmen Miranda,
Yes.
Elza Soares, all Brazilian, mostly Brazilian. And then I knew Michael Jackson, and I was like freak when all the revolution of video clips and everything was what? And Stevie Wonder, it's very vast, it's very, I can't tell the names, but about my album, all my inspiration came from the influence of Brazil,
Yes.
its magnitude, diversity and
That's right.
Richness, colors and flavors. And Dama de Paus, is an odd of is an odd of true and warm Brazilian music, jazz, bossa nova, and mostly samba.
Samba, yes, jazz, yes. And you obviously your origins of Brazil, but how has that influenced your music style? So does a country, how, like you're living away from your home country, how does that influence you when you're creating music or you're singing?
You will see it in the second album that we are doing.
Oh, wow.
We are in the advanced stage of production of it, and it's very difficult to be an immigrant, I must say. I must tell you, people in Australia, keep going. Brazilian, it's full of Brazilian there. I don't know if you know that, but it's very difficult to be a foreign. And I wanted to say that in my new album, talking about the distance, the faith. You must keep it straight, and because the first one, it's already done, and the influence of it's only Brazil.
Wow.
And I'm keeping this new reference for this next album I'm producing.
Wow, it's amazing. I'm very, very excited about hearing your second album. And please let me have the opportunity to listen to it before you go live.
Sure.
So
first
absolutely.
will be the first one.
Thank you so much, and we'll definitely showcase it for you. I just wanted to let our audience know that we're chatting with a Brazilian jazz, and I'm going to say icon anymore, but a Brazilian jazz, contemporary jazz vocalist, but Guai, and we're talking about Dama de Paus, the album currently, and I'd like to take you to the next song, Hoje. Hoje. Forgive me.
Yes.
Yeah. So, what's the song about? And also, it's one of my favorites. This is a lovely one as well. Tell us a little bit about that, Guai.
It's about living today. Keeping the faith and changing places if you must. going, leaving people behind, leaving things behind if you must.
Yes.
And that's what says this song. It's, for me, it's the most beautiful song at this album. It's the most beautiful, because it's tender. There is no arrangement there. It's, did you notice? It's so light.
Yes, it is
soft.
That's why I love it. Yes.
It's a few elements, and it's the country of Brazil.
Yes. Fantastic.
This music, and it's. I think it's the most beautiful song.
Well, let's go to it. It's number 8 on the album Dama de Paus, and it's Hoje, and we're chatting with Guai. I'm really excited about having you on the program this evening on a Smooth Friday live radio show. It's community radio in Melbourne, Australia at 98.9 Northwest FM, and we'll be back straight after this. But this is Hoje.
Lá onde o azul não desbotou, vou então me refazer. Quero saber por que a paz não despertou. Ah, essa louca inocência do amor. Velho retrato em carência de uma cor, de outra cor. Lá vou despertar junto ao devoto e ao pecador. Serei força, uma estrela que ainda não raiou. Eu não de nuvem no céu de interior. Um arco-íris, um véu de toda cor vou rever. Meu coração já não quer a parte externa dos véus. A minha flor mal me quer entre os canteiros da estação. Parte o trem ao entrar na serra. Lá vou eu pelos campos a me entregar. Hoje corro da sombra que a pá não enterrará, pois eu morro de medo de não chegar. Hoje sou o apito do trem que aterra. Hoje sou esse grito a explodir no ar. Hoje curo essa velha ferida que me enterra. Hoje quebro essa faca a me sangrar.
Yeah, it's a Smooth Friday live radio show with Paul Toothpicks Curry, and we've got Guai from a Brazilian jazz artist, our guest this evening on our Smooth Friday, and we're chatting about her current album, Dama de Paus. And are you there, Guai? I think you can hear me.
I am.
Yeah, I think we nearly lost that one there. So that was all Hoje, and we were just chatting on off air about the composer, how the composer come to you and talk to you about some different styles. But
No.
you weren't happy, but you wanted to have the life, the country of Brazil. The music, the sense. Tell us about that.
No, it was my album is already set.
Yes.
And then I feel a will of singing something with this texture. Is that so? Texture.
Textures,
And
yes.
of a country, of a rural, and I asked my producer, and he's like, "No, it's done. Forget about it." So no, not forget it, not forget anything. So I call this composer of Era Uma Vez, another song of my album, and I asked him to play on the phone some kind of moda. We call moda,
Yes.
modinhas.
Right.
And he played one, and no, it's not like that. No, that's not. Play another one, play two, and the third it was this one, Hoje, that I fell in love. And he recorded the next day and sent me the instrumental already.
Right.
So my producer was like, you done everything. Yes.
Wow.
So I went to the studios just to put my voice, and
Amazing.
it's from Goiás.
From Goiás.
This music.
Right.
Goiás is the center of Brazil. It's where our capital, Brasilia, is in.
Okay. Well, tell me, Guai, it's mentioned that you have one track on your album has 16 musicians. So you have multiple. So tell us a little bit about how that came about. Why so many musicians and the textures of
because there is strings, there is an orchestra of strings,
of course,
and also brass. So it's 5 brass,
correct.
Brass, and 16 teenagers that plays violin and viola, and
Amazing.
And there is 3 basses. My producer, another bassist, and the synthesizer.
Okay.
It's a relecture of Boneca de Piche. It's a song from the 40s made for Carmen Miranda to perform. If you go to the YouTube and put Boneca de Piche, Carmen Miranda, you feel like, what Guai done here? It's completely different.
Very different. Yes, it is.
More modern. And Boneca de Piche, I was like I want something like Motown.
Okay.
And under all of this, there is this atabaque. There is ancestral music, if you notice. Tarak, tarak, tak, tarak, tarak, tak.
Yeah.
It's from Orixá, Yansan. And everything happened upside, over it,
Yes.
Over the percussion. Percussion was the first thought that I have. I want Ilu. Ilu is the name of the rhythm.
Okay.
Of the talk.
Right. Okay. So what's next for Guai? What are you up to? What's going to happen now in this next 12 months? 2 years?
Okay, as I told you before, we are in the advanced stage of production of my second album that brings a great casting of well-known musicians again.
Yes.
And this new album is more world music style, more indie. And this work brings all my experience in distant lands to bear on my music. The first single is expected to come out with a new video this year, maybe in September.
September? Beautiful.
Yeah. And it's another challenge for me because it's a different sound, and I'm talking to one specific theme in all songs.
Yes. Okay.
That's the difference of this album.
Well, you're an interpreter, remember? So, contemporary jazz artist, Guai. We're chatting with here on Smooth Friday Live radio show with Paul Toothpicks Curry here on 98.9 Northwest FM. And so we're going to go to the final song that I'd like to showcase, and I want you to help me, Guai, to pronounce it, because I think it'd just be perfect to come from your voice.
Okay,
Rota.
now.
Now.
Now we're going to listen to Rota de Collisao.
Which one? Which one?
Rota de Collisao.
Yeah, Rota de Collisao. Yeah, there you go. So I can pronounce it. How is that? All right, well, so let's go and check this track out. It's number 9 on the album here. We'll be back very, very shortly with Gregg. Coming back shortly.
Decodifiquei sinais que captei das ondas quentes do teu coração. Me distanciei, minha nave desviei pra evitar, enfim, rota de colisão. Mas nada pode um astronauta em frente a um astro-rei. Eu fui obrigada a orbitar seu coração. Tô abandonando o leme, eu tô sem volta. Tô por conta do solene universo da paixão. Não deveria ativar o trem de pouso, mas não ouso desafiar esta atração. Vou fechar as asas e que a folha da razão se dane. Se eu volto pra casa, eu posso me perder e até dar pane. Eu já sei que a teimosia insana é pecado no céu. Se contrario a lei, me torno réu. Vou fechar as asas e que a folha da razão se dane. Se eu volto pra casa, eu posso me perder e até dar pane. Eu já sei que a teimosia insana é pecado no céu. Se contrario a lei, me torno réu. Fui obrigada a orbitar seu coração. Tô abandonando o leme, tô sem volta. Tô por conta do solene universo da paixão. Não deveria ativar o trem de pouso, mas não ouso desafiar esta atração. Não deveria ativar o trem de pouso, mas não ouso desafiar esta atração. Eu vou fechar as asas e que a folha da razão se dane. Se eu volto pra casa, eu posso me perder e até dar pane. Eu já sei que a teimosia insana é pecado no céu. Se contrario a lei, me torno réu. Eu vou fechar as asas e que a folha da razão se dane. Se eu volto pra casa, eu posso me perder e até dar pane. Eu já sei que a teimosia insana é pecado no céu. Se contrario a lei, me torno réu.
Go, Guai.
Hello, Rota de Collisao here on Melbourne FM radio.
Fantastic. Here, just Smooth Friday. Thanks, Guai. That was sensational. So absolutely lovely track there. Certainly
Thank
a
you.
joy to listen to your music. It's sensational. Really love it. Really enjoy it.
Oh my God, I'm so glad with your words. It's so important for our work, this support you gave me, and that's why we do music.
Fantastic.
For being in love.
Exactly, in love with the music style. Absolutely. We're going to be able to produce a podcast of this session this evening with you, Guai, and it'll be available on download in a few days, so at the end of the week, on Podomatic or all of our podcast platforms through iTunes, etc., etc. So stay tuned out there. If you want a copy of that, you'll be able to download. But look, we're coming to the end, Guai, where I just wanted to ask you, how do we get to know more about your music and about what's going on? Do you have a website? How do we get hold of that? What is the website address?
Okay, so my album Dama de Paus is available in all digital platforms. It's very easy to find me, to access me by Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm everywhere, people. I'm like, I can say that.
Yes.
But you can find me Guai music, and it's easier if you think about Uruguay and take off Uru,
Yes. Very
to
good.
find me. But I'm sure Paul is going to lead something in his Facebook about me, and
Yes. Correct. Absolutely.
to give you a lead to find me too. But it's very easy.
I'll give you a link to find Guai music. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And I must say, we are now expanding partnerships with managers, bookers, programmers of music festival all around the world,
Fantastic.
because it's very good to make concerts. And I love to make concerts, to see people, to be surrounded by people. And it's very great to see the reaction of listen to this music live.
Fantastic.
And we need to do that more frequently. So if you are listening to us here on on this Friday, and you like my music and my work, and you are in the music business, please let us know, okay?
Absolutely.
Because I really want to go to Australia soon.
Absolutely. Well, don't go away, Guai. Hold on very tight. For our listeners out there, coming up around the corner, we're going to be listening to Richard Groove, Holmes, Ahmad, Jamal, Gregg, Karukas, Ronny Jordan, just up, coming up just there. But I want to finish off, Guai, with the last track on it, as we say goodbye, as we thank you for taking the time to share with us on our Smooth Friday Live radio show, here with Paul Toothpick Screw.
It's my pleasure.
Absolutely fantastic. I want to finish off with your track, Vitrinis. Okay,
Yeah, Vitrinis.
tell me this one. What is this song about? And this is
Vitrinis. It's like a tribute to Chico Buarque. It's another great composer of Brazil, written by Tunai. Tunai, it's João Bosco's brother. Do you know João Bosco?
Yes, I do. Sure. Yes.
Tunai is his brother.
Wow.
And he sent me this song. Was also completely different, and my producer changed all of it, and it became more. It's more pop, It's more foxtrot. It's more. You can feel that with the piano basses recorded in this track.
Fantastic.
It's more like it's a modern jazz, I guess.
Excellent. Well, Brazilian contemporary jazz artist, as I've called the Brazilian artist, Guai, thank you so much for sharing with us this evening. We look forward to seeing the great success and your next album to be released very soon.
Me too.
Later in the year. Please give me a copy. I want to hear it. And let's do a show.
Yes, I will.
Will you come back and share with us again? Will you? Will you come back?
Okay, thank you, Paul.
Well,
yes.
Yes, absolutely. We'd love to have you on the show for the next one. So we're finishing off with Vitrinis with Guai from Brazil, but also presiding in Portugal. Well, thank you so much. This is it here as we don't go away. There's lots more coming up in this hour here on your Smooth Friday with Paul Toothpick Screw.
Se fosse mentira, seriam felizes as horas mais tristes que passamos. Se fosse sem culpa, os erros ao menos seriam pequenos com os anos. Se fosse a metade do que nós sonhamos, a realidade nos iria encontrar. Por que não dizer livres para amar? Pelas vitrines da cidade eu ando nua, como se eu fosse a lua querendo nascer. Água de beber, fruta boa de colher de manhã, coração com sede e fome. Se fosse verdade a sombra no quarto, em vida eu teria eternidade. Se fosse saudade a tua presença, o amor não seria essa doença. Eu digo bom dia, não digo até sempre, e abano as estrelas pra poder iluminar o que eu não sei ver. Onde foi você? Pelas vitrines da cidade eu ando nua, como se eu fosse a lua querendo nascer. Água de beber, fruta boa de colher de manhã, coração com sede e fome. Me leva daqui pra onde eu já me perdi. Passe o tempo, mas não passe por mim. Raio de cor procurando no rosto se pôr, porque já sabe que é o começo do fim. Resumo da história: as pontes caíram e as águas cobriram os meus olhos. A boca murmura palavras ao vento e a música toca todo o tempo.
Someone to hold me tight, that would be very nice. Someone to love me right, that would be very nice. Someone to understand each little dream in me. Someone to take my hand, to be a team with me. So nice, life would be so nice if one day I'd find someone who would take my hand and samba for life with me. Someone to cling to me, stay with me right or wrong. Someone to sing to me some little samba song. Someone to take my heart, then give his heart to me. Someone who's ready to give love a start with me. Ah yes, that would be so nice. Should it be you or me, I could see that would be nice. Someone to hold me tight, that would be very nice. Someone to love me right, that would be very nice. Someone to understand each little dream in me. Someone to take my hand, to be a team with me. So nice, life would be so nice if one day I'd find take my hand and samba through life with me. Someone to cling to me, stay with me, right or wrong. Someone to sing to me some little samba song. Someone to take my heart, then give his heart to me. Someone who's ready to give love a start with me. Ah, yes, that would be so nice. Should it be you or me? I could see that would be nice. That would be very nice. Someone to love me right, that would be very nice. Someone to understand each little dream in me. Someone to take my hand, to be a team with me. So nice, life would be so nice if one day I'd find someone who would take my hand and samba through life with me. Someone to cling to me, stay with me right or wrong. Someone to sing to me some little samba song. Someone to take my heart, then give his heart to me. Someone who's ready to give love a start with me. Ah, yes, that would be so nice. Should it be you and me? I could see that would be nice. Should it be you and me? I could see that would be nice. Should it be you and me? I could see that would be nice.
Relaxing and refreshing with your Smooth Friday on 98.9 Northwest FM.
Music your way all day, every day.
Hi to the Smooth Jazz family in Melbourne, Australia, with our friend Paul Topitscuri. You're listening Melbourne's best mix of smooth jazz on 98.9 Northwest FM and hanging out with Paul Topitscuri on Jazzcore Radio. Hola, soy Cipri Pernas y os envío un saludo muy grande para Paul, todo el equipo de Jazzcore Radio y por supuesto su audiencia desde SmoothJazz.com en Barcelona, Cataluña. Abrazos y besos para todos.
Smooth Jazz.
SmoothJazz.com.
Radio show live mix.
Yeah, it's your Smooth Friday with me, Paul Toothpicks Curry, and we're really excited and blessed to have Guai with us this evening. Contemporary jazz artist and introducing her album with us. So I hope you enjoyed the tunes, and we're looking forward to Guai coming back very soon, later in the year with her new album, her second album, which will be absolutely sensational. But you heard just before the break there, Lyambiko and summer edition of Samba, Gregg Karukas, one of my favourites, of course. Everything that we play here, smooth jazz in style, and contemporary jazz, Brazilian, Samba, you name it, we play it here in a Smooth Friday. Key Witness and Happy the Man is from Gregg Karukas. But keeping the music flowing right through to midnight, it's Nils Landgren. And it's the Sentimental Journey, Nature Boy, here in a Smooth Friday.
As we spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me: the greatest thing you'll ever learn is to love and be loved in return. As we spoke of many things, we spoke of fools and kings. This he said to me: the great ever learn, is to love and be loved in return. In return.
A wide variety of music, Northwest FM.
Hi, this is Paul Curry from Melbourne's best mix of smooth jazz on 98.9 Northwest FM, playing the best mix of smooth jazz, contemporary jazz and grooves around, and just have a listen to some of the music you'll hear on the program.
Melbourne's best mix of smooth jazz, Fridays 10:30 till the midnight hour.
Yeah, stay with us here on your Smooth Friday, here with Paul Toothpick Screw here on 98.9 Northwest FM, playing it just the way you like it. It's playing the grooves. Here on your Smooth Fridays, we set you up for your weekend. And Richard Groove Holmes just before the break there. And actually jazz for a coffee break. Do nothing till you hear from me. And Nils Landgren from his 2002 album Sentimental Journey, Nature Boy. Certainly love playing the grooves just for you. We had the ball of a time chatting with the very lovely Guai from Brazil and introducing her Dama de Paus album. Certainly sense I should jump online. It's all over my Facebook if you want to get a copy of the CD, and you can certainly see type into the internet Guai music. But there'll be a lot more podcasts coming out very shortly. Big hi to our Facebook viewers. Thank you for the likes, and also to our podcast listeners who jump on the Podomatic and all the platforms. Always a pleasure putting together the program each and every week. From this coming up just around the corner, a little bit more from Gregg, Karukas, Ronny Jordan, and that should take us right through to the midnight hour. Lots more coming up after midnight with music over the evening, and then big programming over the weekend and for next week here on Northwest FM 98.9. But keeping it smooth, Ahmad, Jamal, and from a classic Poinciana, and Gregg Karukas just around the corner here in Smooth Friday.
A station in the community for the community. 98.9 Northwest FM. 98.9 Northwest FM.
Yeah, it's a Smooth Friday live radio show with Paul Toothpick Screwy. Well, it's that time of the evening where we need to say goodnight. And it's a big thank you for joining me this evening on 98.9 Northwest FM. Always a pleasure playing it smooth just for you. Looking forward to seeing you next week as we take you through another 90 minutes of the best mix of smooth jazz, contemporary jazz and grooves. And we'll throw a little bit of Brazilian Samba. Why not get the groove going on? I hope you enjoyed the program. You'll be able to check us out via the podcast on Smooth Friday Live Radio Show or Melbourne's Best Mix. You'll be able to get a link via Facebook page or Instagram. Lots coming up in the coming weeks. We just finished 10 days of back-to-back Melbourne International Jazz Fairs. Certainly fantastic, and I must say, go out and see the very lovely Janelle Stowe this Saturday at Paris Cat Jazz Club, 7 to 8:40, doing a Diana Corral tribute. And joining her and her band is the Melbourne bassist, composer. Will be part of that session. So that's going to be massive. It was also massive this evening at the Open Studio, but I think we missed that one. But to see our friend from Tasmania, Janelle Stowe, female jazz vocalist. Certainly fantastic. I'd love to get her in for the show this year as well. There's always a lot of great artists, great indie artists out there who are doing great things, and we certainly love to showcase. We had a great time with the very beautiful Guai from Portugal, or residing in Portugal at the moment, but Brazilian jazz Samba vocalist, and her album Dama de Paus is certainly kicking goals all around the world. So check it out via our Facebook page. There's lots there, and also our podcast. JazzCoRadio.com. You can check me out and see what's going on via my website. Don't forget to drop in and see northwestfm.org and see what's going on regarding the program guide and what's happening on that side. But we'll be back next Friday. Big hi to our good mate Graham Johnson. So keeping smooth jazz alive here in Sydney on a Saturday morning on alive905.com, 6 to 8 a.m. But we'll be back next week. It's a big thank you from me and the big good mate, my brother in the studio as we enjoying the program this evening, and it's been fantastic having you here, mate. Also enjoying the grooves of tonight's show. Look forward to seeing you next week. Finishing off there with Ray Obiedo from Sticks and Stones from his 1993 album. Certainly one of my favourites, Mood Swing. And just before that, you heard also Ronny Jordan, At Last. Gregg Karukas from his 2002 album, Heatwave. Have a great weekend. See you next week.